Could you explain to us what God expects from Muslims? Not just new Muslims, but Muslims in general.
As we said, Islam is submission to God. What is expected after you declare that you are a Muslim is to follow the guidance of God. If God says you do, you should do. If God says you should not do something, this is prohibited, you should not do it. So the practical side is the important thing. First, of course, that you will have the belief, the iman. Then you do according to the iman. What about Allah teaching about myself? Is to keep my body, is to keep myself clean. All these things, when I am a Muslim, I should care about it. What about relations with others? Relations in my family. I should care about my spouse. I should care about my children. What about relations with others? Do good to others. Help anyone who needs to be helped. Be against anyone who is doing wrong, not necessarily by violence or force, just by advice. You are doing this and this is wrong. You are hurting others and you should not hurt others. You are damaging certain things and you should not cause damage. You are here on earth to extend good things, good deeds, and to preserve nature. Keep nature as it is. Don't damage or spoil it. We are talking always about environment. This is very religious duty. Allah has created all this nature to help us. So you should not damage it. You should not spoil it. You should not throw dirt in the water sources. You should not cut a tree which is helpful for others. If the tree is disturbing the traffic or something, that's something else. But if the tree is useful and the people enjoy its shade, why do you cut a tree? Be always caring about nature, caring about human beings, caring about living creatures. Don't torture a cat or a dog or a bird just because these creatures are weak and cannot resist your torture. You should be kind to all this. So, I am supposed to care about my iman, my belief, by praying and fasting and all these things. Spiritual nurture. The spirit needs to be nourished the same as the body. When you do not eat lunch or dinner, you feel hungry. Also, your spirit needs to be nurtured, needs to be nourished by worshiping God. Then, relations within your family. You should be caring. As a Muslim, how can you be obedient to Allah and you are not useful to His creation? The sign for obeying Allah should be extended in helping His creation. First within your family, your neighbors, and then all the society, all the community. So that is what is expected in brief. You should tell the truth to others. You should help everyone who needs help. You should care about your family. you should care about your neighbors. You should care about the society as a whole. And if you can, you should care about all humanity. Why people are saying we do not like wars? Because wars kill people. And these people, even if I have never seen them, if they are in a very remote area, I feel that they are the creation of Allah. And they are my brethren in humanity. The Japanese, the Chinese, the Spanish, the Scandinavian, the African, the Australian, all these, I may not be seeing them, but they are my brothers and sisters because they are Allah's creation. And Allah tells me to care about His creation. So that is what is expected, to be always helpful, to be always useful, to go out of yourself. You may say, well, I care about myself, this is sufficient for me. No, you should extend help as soon as you are able to extend help. I cannot see a person tortured in front of me and I just watch. I should try to prevent this torture by my force, if I am strong, by my word. If I cannot, I say to the person who is doing the wrong thing, this is wrong, you should stop it. So I am supposed to extend help and to be helpful to all, not only human beings, to all human beings and to all creation, because all this is the creation of God. When you see a person cutting a branch from a tree without need, just to play with it, tell him, no, this is wrong. The tree is the creation of Allah and I should admire it, and this branch is a part of it. Be always helpful. Be always useful. So that when a person sees you, say, look, the deeds of this person is different from us. He does not care only about himself or herself. Why? Because he believes in the Creator. So you will be a missionary while you do not speak. Your deeds should be the mission, should be the message. Christians, when they went to different places, or Muslims when they went to different places, and others became Muslims or became Christians, not because these people preached them about Christianity or preached them about Islam, only they saw good behavior. What are these people if they are so nice, if they are so kind, if they are so helpful? Oh, they are Muslims, they are Christians, then I want to be like them. Religion spreads because of the deeds. Because you know, in the past, the language was not universal as now. Now we have the media, we have schools. I can study English, Spanish, French, any language. But in all times, this was not the rule. So the language was not there. But people became Christians and the Muslims. What is the universal language? The deeds. The deeds are the universal language. The Esperanto, the language that can be understood by every person.